Barrio Station as a potential client to do solar. And we were able to find funding to do the solar for the project so that it would be free to the organization. But unfortunately, they need a roof repair. So we're looking at a $200,000 fee to replace the roof for the facility. So it's kind of stalled our ability to be able to do the project. But I think, just as a commercial project developer here with Grid, I was able to form a relationship with Rachel, and she's a jewel. I can't even tell you, she just grabs my heart, and you guys will have a chance to meet Rachel later in the program, and you'll understand and hear her story and her journey. But she's worked for this facility and put this facility together for over 40 years. Rachel's 80 years old, and so this is an outreach for the community. It's open mostly in the evenings, so it's like an after-school program, but it's also like a diversionary for the at-risk youth as well. So I'm kind of just looking at the room. This is an activities or arts and crafts room over here, and then this is like the activities room, pool table, TV, all of that. A lot of what we do with our clients is really about partnership and really mission alignment. And this is one of those opportunities or organization that definitely mission aligns with us in the way of, there's a give back to the community, and they're doing something for underserved communities. Everything that you see here, again, is donated. So the Padres organization donated all of the gym equipment that you see here. So that did come from the Padres, and then along with that, there's a mural up here from the Padres as well. So again, this is a 501(c)(3). It's a nonprofit. They're open only in the evenings. And all the computer equipment that you see in there, that was grant funded through a grant that Rachel, again, that you'll meet later at 80 years old, wrote a grant to receive, the computer equipment here. So, I think when you look at, community type organizations, we don't see this very often anymore, where kids have an ability or a place to come, you know what I mean, that is a safe space. And so this is a very, very safe place. It's very nurturing. And again, they provide counseling services and an array of stuff for the kids to do after school. But again, it's only open in the evenings. We're very, very lucky in the sense to be able to host our party here with Rachel. She actually donated to Grid, the facility, so we're not paying anything. So that's why, we're doing the toy drive for Barrio Station. So, if you didn't remember to bring your toy, you can bring it by our office and drop it off. And they also own the pool across the street as well. And Louis was sharing with me that the pool was closed for a long time because they couldn't find lifeguards. You know what I mean? So now they're able to find a lifeguard, and that they were able to get the lifeguards trained up. And there's a little thing on the news about this organization being able to open up the pool, but it is something that they also own. But again, this is Barrio Station. I love this place.
Years now. I started as a volunteer, and then I was a project developer in San Diego, and now I work at headquarters, and I will be one of your hosts today.
My name is Clovis Honore. I'm the Senior Outreach Coordinator, 7 years with Grid Alternatives. I want to make sure that everybody we recognize and acknowledge our Executive Director, Mr. Paul Cleary, who was with us from the very beginning.
We'll hear from our esteemed host, Rachel here, Ortiz, that leads this amazing place, Barrio Station, and our own Erica Mackey, CEO. Woo! Rachel Ortiz worked to improve lives of women and youth in San Diego, and to organize and develop the Logan Heights community, which this is part of. Join us, please, in welcoming Rachel Ortiz. I love this place. I love my community.
we have overcome some horrible, I don't mean to cry, some horrendous land use struggles with what were called the junkyards, you know. And they were strong, they were billionaires, they were wealthy, they all lived in East County, mansions and all that, but yet they're full up here all raggedy, looking raggedy, long hair, so we'll feel sorry for them. But anyway, we went through all the problems, we went to court, we won in the court, we won, and it's so important for everyone to advocate for what you believe in. And advocate against those things that destroy and harm communities, because if they do that, you harm the pride of people who aren't going to be working people. They're not going to be wealthy ever, but they contribute so much to this country. So I want to thank you for being here, first of all. I really welcome you wholeheartedly. If you want me to show you around later, but let's take care of the business here, because I know that Grid has their agenda. Okay, so enjoy the meal too, and mil gracias, 1,000 thank yous.
I can install a solar system that's worth $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. And over the life of that system, it may save somebody $50,000. So that's $75,000, $80,000, $90,000, $100,000. But the workforce partner, the workforce training, gets somebody a job who's making $50,000, $60,000 a year. So the work that we're doing is not just installing solar and saving folks money, but putting people into jobs that multiply that many times over. Right? So I want you to keep that in mind, because we do training, and it's a very critical part of what we do. None of this is possible without our community, and we've compiled some videos that help share their stories. Co-founded Grid Alternatives in 2001, along with her co-founder, Tim Sears. Ms. Mackey has received numerous awards for her leadership of Grid Alternatives, including the Governor's Environmental and Economic Leadership Award in 2008, the New Leaders Council Energy Leadership Award in 2009, the James Irvine Foundation Leadership Award in 2010, and the U.S. Green Building Council's Green Building Superhero Award in 2010, and the 2013 Clean Energy and Empowerment Award from 3CE. She holds 2 bachelor's degrees from Southern Illinois University, one in mechanical engineering, and if that wasn't enough, the second one's in physics. All right, I'm gonna give her a round. This summit is an example of the critical need for Grid's policy work. We bring our experience directly to lawmakers and policy decision makers to move the needle on equitable clean energy, access for economic and environmental justice communities. The work we do is not possible without each and every one of you. And I will not read all the rest of this because it's really long, but I want you to know that she was on the show with a guy named Joseph Robinette Biden. So that's how serious our CEO is.
This is fun. Thank you for having me. I just got off a plane and came straight here, so it's really exciting to be here. Despite what Clovis was saying with all of those accolades, I think I'm going to play like the old uncle who tells all the stories. I'm all about old stories these days, and it seems fitting at a 15-year anniversary of Grid San Diego to tell some old stories. So I think I got some of this right. When we first hired Paul 15 years ago, we said, okay, hurry up, find an office, find some desks, because you have 3 solar cores starting on Monday. And that is what he did. And then I flew down, my senior now was 2, I think, at the time, and it rained. It was like San Diego weather, like you've never seen San Diego weather. I think it rained for like 40 days and 40 days. And of course that new office, which was just over here, right? It was like somewhere close in the neighborhood. It like actually leaked in 20,000 places. We had buckets everywhere. We had the new solar core. We were maybe 15, 20 staff total, all through Grid Alternatives at the time. And the reason why we opened the San Diego office is that we were really, really hoping that we would win this big crazy contract with the state to run a program called SASH. And we needed to have an office in all 3 investor-owned utility territories to be able to do that. So it was very humble beginnings. And I think that the theme, when I was thinking of like all the stories over the many years, is really about how this office and this team and this community has been innovating time after time after time that has become innovation that has taken over all of Grid. And that then becomes a model for the state of California. And the state of California's energy investments in renewables and in equity becomes the model for the country. And it's a really historic time because I'm not sure in my lifetime I will see another kind of investment like the Inflation Reduction Act. And the Inflation Reduction Act is going to, in theory, put billions of dollars into our communities. This is our community. We're going to build this stuff. It's going to be community built, like Paul said. The work that we now do in Mexico through our international program was all piloted here in San Diego.
So we're excited to show some appreciation to the people and partners who help make our mission move. Our departments have been reflecting on individuals and organizations who go above and beyond as we read your bio. The Grid Outreach team would like to honor Ms. Joyce Moore. Joyce has dedicated her life to helping people and families in our community. As a community member, Joyce Moore has helped neighbors gain access to basic health care and mental health services. She led in organizing and promoting the Lemon Grove Thrive Community Garden, which we have participated in every week, a weekly mobile farmers market, a critical human trafficking awareness program, a girls empowerment project that helps teenage girls build character, resilience, self-esteem, and entrepreneurial skills, and a multicultural project focused on developing greater understanding and appreciation of our diverse community. Would like to honor the Bequest Foundation. Receiving the gift for Bequest will be Catherine Lee. There you go. The Bequest Foundation, a private family foundation based in San Diego, is fighting the climate crisis by using grant-making and impact investing to support projects and programs to lower carbon emissions. Bequest has funded our solar installation on 10 multifamily housing locations, 23 nonprofit administrative buildings, and 2 community solar projects, and dozens more under construction. Additionally, Bequest works to eliminate barriers to electric vehicle adoption in low and middle income communities by financing the installation of dozens of electric vehicle charging stations and supporting EV loan and ride-share programs. The San Diego Foundation inspires enduring philanthropy and enables community solutions to improve the quality of life in our region. San Diego Foundation's strategic priorities include advancing racial and social justice, fostering equity of opportunity, building resilient communities, and delivering world-class philanthropy to realize its vision of just, equitable, and resilient communities. For more than 48 years, the San Diego Foundation and its donors have granted $1.7 billion.
Elio Del Duca. Elio grew up in Italy and in 2018 made the big move to come to the United States thinking that it was easy, but it wasn't. Oggi voglio dare questo premio a Elio come il miglior trainee del nostro corso di quest'anno. Avevamo un po' paura per la lingua perché avevamo paura che non potesse capire tutti i test, ma in realtà lui ha passato tutti i test al 100%, poi l'abbiamo assunto per lavorare al nostro progetto di Lexington ed è stato il più bravo di tutti insomma, i lavoratori. Quindi oggi gli diamo un premio, Elio Del Duca come miglior trainee dell'anno.
Would like to present a Small Business Support Award to 3-in-1 Design. And coming up for that award, you'll see his business cards all on your tables, Mr. Matthew Boone. Heart of America's finest city, They have been a trusted grid partner since we opened our doors in 2008, helping us bring our messages to the masses. They truly go above and beyond with their enhanced offerings and wonderful service, and we appreciate their years of dedication. Thank you, Matthew and Nina.
Like Clovis was saying, nada de esto sería posible sin la ayuda de cada uno de ustedes. Queremos agradecerles a los miembros de los grupos de GRID, tanto como los voluntarios y a todas las compañías que siempre nos han apoyado en nuestro trabajo. We are proud to recognize Gonzalo Flores for the 15th anniversary Safety Leadership Award. We are also proud to recognize Erica Cook. Anniversary Safety Leadership Award. Erica was an inspiration when I first started volunteering. She is such a hard worker up on the roof like no other female that I ever have seen. Own Clovis honoree with the 50th Anniversary Equity Leadership Award. And we would also like to honor Dan Mueller for the 50th Anniversary Equity Leadership Award. Clovis works to keep equity at the center of Grid San Diego work, both with our staff and out in the community, pushing difficult conversations in a curious way, making him an indispensable asset to Grid San Diego office to embed equity into all that we do. Dan is the motor behind local EID efforts, and she was the mastermind for this event. The very own heartbeat of the San Diego office. Who wants to take a guess who that is? Edgar Rodriguez. ¡Primo! Edgar ha sido el corazón de la oficina de San Diego. Es el que trae la alegría, los happy hours, y nos mantiene a todos en nuestros pies. Stan is a true leader in the sense that he understands that people are the key to getting things done. He has taken on a lot and also delegates well and consults with his team about how to move things forward. Edgar, is our office most friendly face. He has a natural talent and charisma that it takes to rally a crowd and get good work done, and also happy hours. Leadership Award to Laura Galaviz. And also receiving the Integrity Leadership Award is Daniela Copino. Laura is the epitome of integrity, working hard to hold herself and Grid accountable in a gentle yet compassionate way. She speaks up, and when she does, everyone can usually learn something new. She consistently encourages everyone to be their best.
Evelyn is a beautiful spirit. She is the kindest, most thoughtful, and service-oriented person I've ever met. Evelyn is also brilliant and able to do so many things at the same time and do them incredibly well.
They asked me to give an award for 15 years of service to Paul.
Mostly because, how can you come up with words to that really meet the moment, right? And luckily I don't have to do that, right? But no, I think the other reason that I think it's right and fitting that I wasn't, on the agenda. I think for an executive director to come up here and receive all the kudos for all the great stuff that Grid Alternatives has done over the last 15 years, right? That's not really what this moment's about. It's not about me, the executive director stepping up and getting all the good, all the kudos, right? It's really, this moment is really about everybody in this room and a lot of people who are in this room too, right? Also clap for this great team, Dan and team that put this great event together. And yeah, like someone said a minute ago, here's to 15 more.
Thank you, a special thank you to all of you who brought a gift and those who, some of us have gifts, we forgot to bring them, but we're going to bring them later. All these gifts over here are going to children who are part of Barrio Station. So these are all for Rachel.
And then I'm going to step in to thank Clovis and Martha for being our fabulous co-hosts and MCs for the evening. I also want to shout out Stephen, Abe, and Marissa for helping plan this event. Thank you all so much for taking the time. Claire, Edgar, folks who were here helping us set up yesterday, you all are amazing. Thank you so much. And I just want to take a moment to give one final thank you to Rachel Ortiz for cultivating such an amazing pillar of the community and for your years of service to San Diego and the Barrio Logan community. You are truly an inspiration and you make a difference in the lives of so many others. So thank you, and I believe we have another special gift to present to you this evening for just your incredible hospitality and everything that you do for us.